roadmap to pay your college fee during your college days. I'm sure you have searched this topic a lot on YouTube, but I'm pretty sure that you haven't found any relevant thing. Here is the reason. Wherever you tapped into any kind of video, it either led you to any kind of masterclass where you had to purchase a course, or it was an MLM scheme which was claiming that you can pay your fee without any kind of skills or maybe investment. Right? And yes, I have also been trapped in such kind of scams as well. But right now, after all the experiences I have got of freelancing, startups, MNCs, odd jobs, etc. in the last 6 years when I was 18, right now I'm 24, and I can tell you the exact roadmap with all the strategies, with all the side hustles and all the freelancing techniques which you can use to earn money and to pay your college fee in the next 1 or 2 years. So make sure to take notes and watch till the end. So I assume that you are one of those 18-year-old kids who have just entered your college and you are not aware of the ways to make money to start up your journey, right? But in this video, I'm not just going to give you a roadmap, but also the kind of jobs, internships, freelancing and content creation techniques which will enable you to make money to start up your own journey. So let's get started. So let's divide this process into 3 phases of your 3-year education journey. In the first phase, I assume that you are just a kid who has just entered your college of 18 years and you do not have any idea from where to start. So here's the first thing. You can start up by giving tuitions to the younger students. For example, 11th grade students, 8th grade students, 10th grade students, 12th grade students. See, there are many parents who are not able to spend lakhs of rupees on their child's tuition coaching, and exactly they are your target market. For example, you are good at mathematics or physics or coding, for example, so you can teach similar subjects to these kind of students and charge at least 3,000 to 4,000 per student, which is actually a bare minimum in today's time, right? For example, you have 10 students to teach, you can easily make 30 to 40,000 rupees a month after maybe 6 months. Here is a tip, you do not have to continue doing it for the rest of your college journey, but you just have to do it for the next 6 months till you have at least 50 to 60,000 rupees in your bank account, which will give you confidence as well as it will also help you to maintain your money management skills. So what is the plan for the next 6 months of your first year? Well, you have to find yourself an internship where you can learn the new skills as well as you can earn a decent amount of money. A decent internship can actually pay you at least 10,000 to 15,000 rupees per month for at least 2 months till you are doing internships. If you do 2 internships in these 6 months or 3 months each, you can easily earn 30 to 40,000 rupees more, which will be added up to your previous earnings of your tuitions, right? And in the first year itself, after all the deductions of your maybe expenses, you may land up to a figure of at least 80,000 to 1 lakh rupees in the very first year of your college. Welcome to the second year of your college and second phase of this process. Right now you have earned approximately 80,000 to 1 lakh rupees which is in your bank account, and congratulations, you have entered in the second phase of this process. Now you have some experience working in internships as well as working for yourself as well, right? But it's time to level up your game. Now you can start upskilling yourself in any particular skill or subject. It could be coding as we talked about earlier, it could be video editing, it could be social media management, digital marketing, website and landing page development, etc. Now if you're already practicing these kind of skills, it will actually pay you more than what you were getting in tuitions and internships. If I talk about myself, I started my freelancing journey with just 5,000 rupees per client, and right now I'm making 5 to 6 times of that. Similarly, you will grow as well. Reach out to clients on LinkedIn, Instagram and other social media sites and target to get at least 5 clients on board for your this year. For example, you are good at social media management, you are good at making reels, you are good at posting and you are good at ads as well. You can reach out to clients and you have to onboard at least 5 clients for this year. If you charge a bare minimum of 7,000 rupees per client, you will be able to make 70,000 rupees as a freelancer, right? And if you continue for this year, it will actually pay you more than what you were getting in your internships as well as your tuitions. And here is a smart tip which I also did. Whenever you are working for any kind of client, whatever you do, you have to document it and post it on social media, be it Instagram, be it LinkedIn, so that you can actually make up your own personal brand for this as well. Right now, the physical resumes are actually dead. Rather, be it recruiters, be it clients, they actually want to see that what you are actually doing. And by this, what they mean is they want to check your social media presence, your social media credibility. So make sure that whatever you do, document it, post it on social media so that you can develop a personal brand for yourself in a period of time. So welcome to the last phase and last year of college. And trust me, if you have reached till here, you're among the 1% who actually make big in their ranks. The third phase and third year is all about focus, growth and gearing up. If you have already started freelancing last year and you have made at least 5 to 6 clients from which you are charging 5,000 or 7,000 rupees maybe, now it's the time that you should be charging more from more clients. For example, if you increase your clientele to 10 to 12 clients and you charge 10,000 rupees for your service by each client, from each client, you will actually make up a revenue of 1,20,000. And I know that you won't be able to serve to all of these clients at the same time, and that's why you have to hire an intern, just like you did in your first year. You will hire an intern for about 5,000 or 10,000 rupees of stipend every month. And by this, you will be able to make at least 80,000 to 1 lakh rupees every single month, which is actually much more than what jobs will offer you after your graduation, right? And that's a harsh reality. So now you have two great choices. Either you can continue in your freelancing journey and develop it into a successful business afterwards, or you can choose placements as well. And trust me, if you are lucky and your college is getting a great kind of placement, you have the higher chances of cracking that placement because you have already gained much more experience in the market and you are already ahead of the 99% of the students of your surroundings. Here is a pro tip, but it is a very valuable tip. In this entire process of 3 years of making money and repaying your fee, you will feel that your friends are, having fun, they are going to party, and you are just working. But trust me, whatever grind you will go through in these 3 years, it will actually be worth it. It will be much more good than what your friends will experience after graduation, and that I am telling you with my experience. So I hope you found this video pretty useful for you. And if yes, please subscribe to this channel because we try to bring the most valuable content for you so that you can succeed in your life. Thank you so much. Let's grow together.